I don't think you guys are ready for this November income recap because it's kind of insane. December 1st. Holy shit, you guys. I cannot believe it's December. I genuinely feel like 2025 flew by. It was so fast. I feel like so much happened, but like it just, I don't know, it flew by. It was a great year, I feel like. And I don't think you guys are ready for this November income recap because it's kind of insane. So, drum roll, please. The total amount of money that I made from UGC deals in November is $14,050. Insane. I definitely know that like Black Friday holiday season is usually the busiest time of year for me just because brands need ads for all of these campaigns. But wow, I mean, this year just, it was like the deals just didn't stop coming. It was a crazy month for me, which also meant that I spent more time working on UGC than I typically do. If you listen to the podcast, you know that I usually work like 10 to 15 hours a week on UGC usually. I would say this past month, I worked 15 to 20 hours a week. So let's just say, to be conservative, 20 hours a week on UGC in November. So that's crazy. Like I was doing 20 hours a week and I made $14,050. If I do that math, if we do 14,050 divided by 20 times 4, so 80 hours total, it's $175 an hour, which is just like, still blows my mind that I can make that kind of money. So I'm going to give you guys the breakdown of each deal that I secured, where that deal came from, what the deliverables were, and also just like, this is crazy. And I didn't share this publicly because I think it made me a little nervous to share it, but it's just crazy to me. So I had a goal going into Q4 that I wanted to make $20,000 with UGC in Q4. And I have already surpassed that. I've already surpassed that. And we're only 2 out of the 3 months in to Q4, which is so crazy. Yeah, so far in Q4, I have already secured $22,150 worth of UGC deals, which is just so freaking cool. And again, this is just something that I do part-time and it supplements income when like my other businesses are slower or we have a busier UGC season. So it's just really cool to kind of set goals like this and exceed them. It just feels exciting and hopefully encouraging to you guys who are like just getting started with this to see genuinely like the potential with it. So let's get into the breakdown. First is my retainer client. I work with them every single month and they pay me $2,925 for 3 videos and 5 photos. So I just love this retainer client. It's such a great client to have on every single month. It is a great, it's great pay and a good source of income that I have every month. So love that retainer client. Also, I guess just to give like the overall breakdown for that. So from retainer or returning clients, this month I signed $6,200 worth of deals. From inbounds, I signed $3,100 worth of deals. And then from outbound email pitches that I sent through Bento, I secured $4,750 worth of deals. So just so you have kind of that overall breakdown. Okay, now let's get into the actual deals. Okay, so the first one is my retainer client. Love working with them. I do 3 videos and 5 photos for them every single month, and they pay me $2,925, which is just amazing monthly income. Second one is from a returning client. I have worked with them before. So this one's actually interesting because they are a returning client. I worked with them like 2 years ago, but I just cold pitched them again on Bento because the past contact that I had, that email didn't work anymore. So I went in Bento and found a new email to pitch. But I, sent them like the video I did for them 2 years ago and was like, hey, we've worked together before. So sort of a returning client, sort of a bento pitch. But that one was for $375 for one video with 30 days of whitelisting. Okay, the next one was an inbound, and this one was for a mushroom coffee company, and they paid me $500 for one video with 90 days of ad usage. Another one, this was an inbound as well. This was a footwear company, and they paid me $700 for one video and 3 photos with 60 days of ad usage. The next one is also a footwear company. I think I worked with like 3 footwear companies this month. This one was a cold pitch that I sent on Bento, and they paid me $655 for 2 videos with 7 days of ad usage each. So because this was a really tight turnaround and they just needed these for a very quick Black Friday campaign, they just wanted 1 week of whitelisting access. So kind of like gave them a prorate of my typical ad usage rates for that. The next one was a returning client, and this one was $400 for one video with 1 month of whitelisting access. The next one is also a returning client, and this was $1,000 for 2 videos with 60 days of ad usage. This is for a like granola bar, protein bar type company. And these videos were fun because I actually booked a cabin in the mountain to film these videos because they wanted a concepts that were like, one was like a road trip concept. The other one was kind of like cozy winter cabin vibes. And so, yeah, I got to book a cabin in the mountains and write it off, which is just so fun. Like such a great perk of being a UGC creator. Okay, the next one, this is my biggest deal that I signed this month, which is crazy because it was an outbound cold email pitch. And it was a pitch I sent on Bento. And it's like an outdoor brand, but they sell like a lot of different stuff. So it's not really just outdoor products, but I'm shooting content for like a camping chair and then also like a Dutch oven, a like stadium seat chair. So it's kind of like different stuff, but they are mostly like an outdoor company. But this was a $3,250 contract for 5 videos with 1 extra hook each. That was pretty cool. And 6 months of ad usage. So yeah, 5 videos, 1 extra hook each, 6 months of ad usage. The next one is from a returning client, and this is actually just extended ad usage. So I've worked with them many times, created many different ads for them, and they come back to me every now and then wanting to extend usage rights for my ads because they've performed well for them. So they paid me $450 for extended ad usage on 2 different ads that they're running. I'm literally so excited. We got our first podcast sponsor, which, what the heck? And it's Huel. One of the best things that they have is these ready-to-drink meals. 35 grams of protein in here. That's literally insane. 27 vitamins and minerals, 7 grams of fiber. It's plant-based. It has like all the good stuff in it. And I just love these because I can grab them on the go. This is actually my favorite flavor that they have. It's iced coffee. So I'm like literally getting my coffee and my breakfast in one. And also, all these are literally under $5. And their other product that you have to try is the Daily Greens. I freaking love the peach and hibiscus flavor. I love these because they have all the vitamins and minerals. 42 has lion's mane in here, electrolytes, antioxidants, like literally all the things. So you can get 15% off of your purchase if you are a new customer using the code PAYED, PAYED. And if you use that code, you'll get 15% off of your purchase. We'll also link a code below. It's just www.huel, that's HUEL.com/PAYED. You can use my code and fill out the post-checkout survey to support the show. Another one, this is this is kind of fun. It's like a snack box. It's like a subscription snack box. And they're paying me $350 for 1 video and 1 photo. No usage rights. That was an outbound bento pitch. And then a returning client, and again, they're just coming to extend ad usage. So I did a video for them last month, and it was not, they didn't have ad usage included in it, and they wanted to purchase ad usage. So in November, they came to me and asked for 3 months of whitelisting. So they paid me $250 for 3 months of whitelisting. Next one was an inbound from my UGC Instagram account. And this is your sign. If you do not utilize social media for inbounds, I highly recommend it. You'll see, so there's 2 different inbounds I got this month from my Instagram account. And this is the Instagram account that like I barely post on. I barely manage it. I probably post like 2 or 3 times a month on there. And I just post UGC examples. And I have like 600 followers. Like, it is not a big account. I'm barely on it, but every now and then I just go to like post an example video that I've done recently and like check my inbox. And yeah, in November I got 2 inbounds on that social media account. So don't sleep on like setting up a UGC Instagram or TikTok or Threads or X. Like, you can absolutely get inbounds on those without having a ton of followers or having it be this like huge burden where you have to post all the time. If you want to go look at my account, we can link it in the show notes below, but it's literally just at maddieoutdoors.ugc if you want to go look at what I post on there. But yeah, this one was an inbound from Instagram. And this is a hair care company, and they're paying me $550 for one video. And this one is with perpetual usage. So this is definitely lower than my normal rate for, oh wait, actually, you know what? I was going to say, I was like, that doesn't sound right. And the reason is originally they wanted perpetual usage and I had done a higher rate for that, but they changed it. So that's why I changed the price. So they're doing 3 months of ad usage now instead of perpetual. So they're paying me $550 for one video with 3 months of ad usage. And then another one was a returning inbound client, and that was $800 for 2 videos with the raw footage. No ad usage included with that. And that is a dog food company. Okay, the next one is a clothing company, and it's actually mostly a men's clothing company, which is interesting. So I'm doing kind of a gifting campaign kind of angle for it. And they're paying me $495 for one video with an extra hook with 30 days of ad usage. Okay, this next one is also an inbound from that Instagram account, and this is $350 for one video. Yeah, so that's $350 one video, no ad usage for that one. That is like it's a food company, kind of like a snack brand, if you will. Okay, and then the last one, which I literally signed today, the last day of November, is $1,000. And this is actually a really large company, let's say a tech company. And it's lower than my typical rate, but the deliverables are also different than what I typically offer. Like, they're not ad style videos. They're very short, like 10 to 15 second, like trendy videos for like TikTok and Reels that are just like B-roll with text on screen. Like, it's like really, really simple videos. So I was kind of lenient on budget for that just because they're so much easier than typical UGC videos. So they're paying me $1,000 for 5 of those videos. And that's it. I know that was like so much. Yeah, the total came out to $14,050, which is just so wild to me. So in total, with all of these deals, it's 27 UGC videos that I have to film. I filmed more than half of these already, but I still need to film some of them. So how I like calculate basically the total for the month, it's not like what I've been paid in November. It's like actual deals that I signed. So like some of these deals I might be working on in December or like get paid for in December, but these are just all the deals that I like actually signed in November. So any of my income recaps, that's how I'm calculating the total. So I signed total of 27 videos in November. So if we do the total of 14,050 divided by 27 videos, on average, I'm getting paid $520 per video, which is like so awesome. And just let this be inspiration that right now, if you're making $150 or $200 on average per video, the longer that you do this and the more that you stick with it, the higher your rates are going to be. And the more you're going to have clients that come back for extended ad usage, which is basically just passive income at that point. And you'll sign bigger packages. So yeah, I mean, $520 on average per video is amazing. And I'm so thankful for that. So that's the November income recap. I am, stoked on this. Again, spent more time working on UGC, probably about 20 hours a week right now. And yeah, it's just a busy time. Lots of ad campaigns going out, which is exciting and cool. So yeah, let this be a reminder. There are jobs out there. There are so many clients looking for UGC content, so many brands that need it. And there is no shortage of clients out there. I mean, truly, like I signed so many clients this month. There is no lack of opportunity out there. So always remember that. And yeah, it's cool to see the breakdown too of like how much I made from returning clients versus outbound pitches versus inbounds, because it really is like there's different strategies for each one. And I think it's important to have all of them in your UGC business for longevity. And yeah, I mean, I basically made a full-time income from each of those areas last month, which is crazy. But this is just a reminder to diversify how you're getting UGC deals. Also notice none of these came from UGC platforms. I don't even use UGC platforms anymore, which is crazy. But like, I'm sure a lot of you are getting most of your deals from platforms right now as you're beginning. And yeah, just know you're not going to be stuck there forever. Like I haven't worked on a job from a platform in over a year. So kind of wild. Anyway, happy December, you guys. Happy Monday. I hope that you are going into December with like excitement and enthusiasm. I know this time of year can sometimes feel like crazy and busy, but I hope that you get some time off to spend time with family and friends and to rest and maybe dive into some things that you've been wanting to pursue, such as maybe UGC. So yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. If you want to become a UGC creator and get paid to travel, then my UGC Accelerator is for you. Fast track your UGC career with over 40 video trainings, live weekly Q&A calls, and direct access to me as your UGC coach. You'll get personalized feedback, accountability, and a proven 3-month roadmap to start getting paid UGC deals. Plus, an active community of over 100 other creators also on their UGC journeys. Some students have earned over $2,000 in UGC deals within weeks. And I have students like Lene, who quit her nannying job just 4 months after starting the program because of UGC. Or Katie, who's made over $12,000 in her first few months of pitching. Plus, there's a no-brainer guarantee. If you don't make back your investment in the program, I'll give you a full refund. So if you're ready to take UGC seriously, click the link in the description to learn more.